fucking counting us in like we have production value.
Shut up!
No! Alright. It was late spring. Nature showed its vibrant colors and the days were getting sunnier and warmer.
That's gay.
Fucking summer, man.
Summer's the worst month. It's like hot and shit.
Yeah, it would be the worst month if every other month wasn't also the worst month.
Yeah, but what about winter? It's nice and cool.
I think you mean what about autumn? When it's not as likely to be tipping it down. And is also quite cool.
High production values.
Excitement about the upcoming holidays and vacations filled the air. Many were going to the sea, to their country houses, or to their relatives to have some rest from their daily routine. Oh, the picture changed. Oh my god, the picture is now panning.
Oh,
I haven't decided what I was going to do on my vacation. I had several options. It's just panning backwards and forwards very slightly. I could go to my country house, save some money for the trip to the sea, or stay at home.
Stay at home.
But anyway, I didn't like to plan anything ahead because if it went wrong, it could be disappointing. Don't ever have expectations, otherwise you might be disappointed.
But, like, he's like, oh, I didn't like to plan ahead. Oh, my time of staying at home and doing nothing. I might be disappointed. I might be forced to go somewhere.
Was I living for today? Question mark. Yeah, maybe. I liked that, and later it turned out that I was right, because many of the things didn't go as they planned that year. I don't know what any of that meant.
I don't know
It was
either.
Sunday. Although it was a day off, but well, this is translated from Russian, so...
Russians.
Although it was a day off for many people, day off is hyphenated, that's all one phrase. Like, all one word. It was a working day for me. He just said he was on holiday.
Yeah, that's how you work.
I lived in a small town on the edge of the region and worked in Moscow, the capital of our country. Country of Moscow. I was going there by train, like many of the people nowadays. Even though it was far and I had to spend money and time for these trips, I still wanted to work in Moscow because the jobs there are better paid. Even though I had to pay money to get to my job, I still wanted to do my job and make money.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the train on my way to work. It was a warm morning and the sun was shining brightly. Since it was a day off, there weren't too many people in the train. I didn't want to nap, so I was just looking outside through the dusty window, deep in my thoughts. There were forests, fields, roads, and small country houses. Well, everything I remembered from all the times I traveled by this road. The train is on a road!
Well,
It's really dangerous!
that's the best way to do it.
Suddenly the engine went quiet, but the train continued gliding smoothly and more slowly. Yeah, that's probably what happens if the engine stops. Oh wait, the picture just turned red. Then I saw some kind of a pink fog, which suddenly appeared in the air and was slowly coming down to the ground. That was weird. What was that? A woman sitting next to me looked at the window and mumbled something, and a man with mustache was still reading his newspaper without paying attention to anything else.
Man, what a dick. Just like, not paying attention to you?
The sound of wheels was very quiet. The train almost stopped. Unscheduled stops might happen sometimes here, if they have to allow the freight train to pass or something like that. Meanwhile, the fog continued to thicken. I felt anxious because I had no idea what was going on. I started to think, maybe there was a fire somewhere.
Maybe.
Fire? Question mark. It's not like it... Maybe the accident at some factory which led to the leakage of something into the air. Chemical weapons?
Wait, what?
Question mark.
Oh, fuck.
If you want me to read that again, I can't. I already moved on.
Try scrolling up. They usually show it again. No.
No.
Okay.
Oh wait. No, yeah, okay.
I just completely lost the plot there.
Fire? Question mark. It's not like it... ... Maybe the accident at some factory which led to the leakage of something into the air? Question mark. Chemical weapons? Question mark.
Man, fucking Russia, they just keep chemical weapons in random factories in, like, open areas.
It's just Chernobyl.
Oh, Chernobyl.
Everywhere.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yeah.
Yeah.
The train stopped, and the man finally took his eyes off the newspaper. Oh, a man just appeared. He's called Eugenie Konstantinovich. Eugenie Konstantinovich. Oh, I'm going to be late because of them again.
Why are you telling me? I
Situations-
don't give a fuck.
In situations like that, people usually blame the drivers. But I don't understand why people blame them for train delays. How is it their fault? They can't change anything if a dispatcher tells them to stop. I guess I was going to be late for work. Of course I would tell them it wasn't my fault, but I doubted that I would be able to prove it. Man, if only he lived in Japan. You get, like, you can go to the fucking conductor and be like, can I have, like, a fucking note to say that my train was delayed? Otherwise I will be immediately fired. Because that's a fucking thing in Japan.
Yeah, that's because
Oh, I've got options. Alright, here we go.
What are the
You
options?
gotta help me out
What are
here.
the options?
Look at the window, or just go to the engineer panel.
Engineer panel.
Never mind,
Engineer panel.
Engineer panel. Oh, I got a picture of it. Oh, it's just the intercom.
Oh.
I came to the engineer panel and pressed the button. Nothing happened. Oh, I can scroll back to the decision as well. Look at the window. Maybe that pink fog was the reason why our train stopped. The only thing that was clear was that something's happened. Alright, never mind. I want to look at the engineer panel.
Yeah.
I decided to return to my seat. The man reading a newspaper before went to the tambour and smoked a cigarette. Tambour train. Wait, did it? Real slow.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up what this means. Alright, I have no idea. I don't know what he went to, but he smoked a cigarette. Oh, now I'm seeing another guy. It's a conductor. We were first in the train car, and I saw a man who walked out of the driver's cabin and looked at the roof of the train. He just walks into the carriage and then stares at the ceiling.
Well-
Oh, wait, okay, so there's a picture of a train conductor. I think he's got his tie kind of loosened slightly. He's got his hand kind of near his throat. He looks a bit kind of overtired, I would say.
Yeah.
And then he walks into the carriage and looks at the ceiling. In the next panel, he is clutching at his throat with one hand, kind of desperately pulling his tie off with the other. His face has gone red, and there's froth coming out of his mouth.
Yeah?
Suddenly, he grasped at his throat like he was choking and fell to the ground. He's dead! He's dead, and also he's outside the train in the next picture. What the hell? Question mark, exclamation mark. And now there's a woman. The woman saw him too and stood up saying she saw this man walk in and collapse somehow. Somehow she saw it. And stood up saying, "What's happened to him? We have to help him." Was it because of the pink fog? I decided to share my thoughts with the woman. "Oh, see that pink fog behind the window? It looks weird. What if something happened and it's something poisonous?" Oh, now there's like a notice. This isn't like story. Attention! Some choices you make can be fatal. Please save a game from time to time.
Why? You can just scroll up.
Maybe you can't scroll up when you die. Alright, I saved. Don't worry. I'm assuming there's a fatal choice coming up.
Yeah, which is go outside. Let's
What
be honest.
should we do then? Okay, so we got, I don't know, I have no idea what was happening and what we should do, or I'll go there and try to help him.
I'll go there and try to help him.
A small flow of the pink fog found its way through the cracks in it, into the car. The fog found its way through the cracks in itself into the car.
Yep.
It got mixed with the air, becoming clear. It was pink fog outside, but it mixed with the air inside the carriage and became clear. I ran to the timbre. I think it's just like the doors, or maybe like the little room where the doors are? I don't know. I ran to the timbre where that man was smoking. I pushed him away and started to open the outside door. Get ready to press the button. Oh my god, is this a quick time event?
Yeah. How?
Quickly press E and Q. Oh, I gotta press them I did it. The pink fog started to get to the train. I jumped off to the ground. He's... Okay. And then I took a breath. I didn't smell any scent, but immediately felt a sharp pain in my lungs. By the way, like, once I chose Go Help the Man, the music changed to, like, super intense music.
Right?
Like, I wouldn't quite say heavy metal, but, like, probably heavy rock at least.
Okay.
I tried to walk over to the man lying on the ground. The pain in my chest paralyzed me. I fell down to the ground next to him. ... The end.
Right, scroll up,
We're
scroll
back
up.
at the main menu.
Oh, you can't scroll up. Damn.
We jumped out the train and died. I can't, I'm back at the main menu now. Wait, I'll load the game, get to the point just before it takes me to the main menu, and then see if I can scroll back. Alright. Oh no, I chose the wrong option. Okay. Skip forwards. Oh no, I gotta quickly press E and Q. Get out the door. Alright. Yeah, you can scroll back from dying. As long as you don't continue after it says the end. Oh no, I can't scroll back past the quick time.
Oh shit. That's how they
It
get
just
you.
scrolls onto the quick time endlessly. Okay. Okay, so let's load our game. Yeah, I want to load. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea what is happening and what we should do. Which I think is the option we would have chosen if it weren't for the fact we knew the other one would kill us.
Yeah.
Alright. I stepped away from them, walking to the end. She's like, what should we do? And your character just goes, I don't know, I have no idea, and just leave me alone, and he walks away. Walking to the other end of the car and started to think. A bit of the fog got inside the train, but it was not enough to do any harm. It just got dissolved in the air. Suddenly I heard the door open, connecting the driver car to ours. From there, a man came out. He looks very frightened. Apparently he was the driver or assistant driver.
Well, why didn't you just ask? Why is it
Alright.
apparently?
No, this man, I have a picture of him now.
Oh,
He's got one button done up on his jacket.
what a fucking nerd.
He's called Nikolay.
Oh, you should at least call him Nikolai.
It's not AI, so it's AY, so it's Nikolay. Wait, right, what was the first guy's voice like?
I don't remember.
What should this guy's voice be?
Uh,
Okay, super
Jojo.
nasally, so, no, it's just, did you see that? What happened with him? I think it's because of the fog. It's poisonous! Don't get out of the cars! The guy in headphones, what guy in headphones? You've never mentioned this guy! The guy in headphones woke up and looked around confused. He had just come into existence. The man who smoked in the timbre came back to the car. He saw the man in the driver's uniform. Oh, now he's here as well. It's Eugenie. So what? How long are we going to wait here? As long as we'll oh no, this is, as long as we'll have to. We have to check on Sergey.
Why? Fuck Sergey.
What do we call our character? Wait, this is made by Russians and they still use stereotypical Russian names.
Well, it's because they're right stereotypes.
We
They're
have
not.
to check on Sergey. He went outside to see if anything happened with the trains. He went to see if anything happened with the train's pantograph.
Yeah. I mean, also he's dead.
Did you find out what a timbre is?
No, it doesn't exist. It's not a real thing.
Okay, find out what a pantograph is. And fell down on the ground.
Train. Yeah, he's dead, mate.
Well, maybe someone can go out and check on him.
A pantograph
Alright,
is an
I don't
apparatus.
think we should risk it. Keep silent. Pull out your
Pull out your phone. A pantograph is an apparatus mounted on the roof of an electric train, tram, or electric bus to collect power through contact with an overhead catenary. Something.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Alright. I don't think we should risk it. Silent. Pull out your phone.
Pull out your phone.
There's a picture of a hand holding a phone now. I looked at the screen of my mobile phone. There was no signal, too. I already tried to call the dispatcher, but it didn't work.
Mate,
There's no connection.
Mate, I don't want to call the dispatcher. I want to just fucking play games on my phone until you fuck off.
Damn it! It looks like something serious happened and we're stuck here for a while. Well, let's wait. Have no other options anyway. The most important thing is not to panic! Exclamation mark. Let's
What?
introduce ourselves. I'm the driver of this electric train. My name is Nikolay Vasilyevich. You can call me Nikolay, because that's my name.
I don't like that guy.
And Eugenie Konstantinovich says, "I'm Eugenie Konstantinovich."
Well, you're.
I already knew that because it says his name.
Maybe you should stop wearing that label
And then-
underneath you.
The next panel just says, Oleg. I think that's us saying them our name.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm Oleg.
I
then.
was younger than other people. ...
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I have to do it in our voice. Nikolai Vasilovich, could you please say that we're going to stay here for a while over the loudspeaker? Maybe we should get all the people to the first cars. He asks this random guy, not the driver, to go do that.
Yeah?
Uh,
The driver don't know what's
Sadly, I
going on.
can't. Oh no, sorry, no, he's asking the driver. Never mind. Sadly, I can't. We have no electricity. Okay, since you're the driver, you're going to be in charge here.
Why? What gives
Maybe
this
we
fucking...
should go and check on him. What if we could help him somehow?
Yeah, you go for it.
I'm not going out there for sure. If you want that, you can go. But I'll just watch you from here. No, we shouldn't risk it. Although, who can hold their breath for a long time? We shouldn't do it, but who can do it? I remembered that I could do it pretty good because I used to swim often. Volunteer or suggest someone else.
Suggest someone else.
I won't. Wait, I can't remember the voice I chose for my own character repeatedly. Wait, what even was it? It was like
voice.
a generic Yorkshire accent kind
Yeah,
of.
something like that.
I can't even do it. I won't go outside. Let's send him there. That guy with the headphones. The guy sitting in the corner of the car got scared. What are you looking at? Come here. Oh, now he's appeared. The woman didn't appear when she was speaking, but he's appeared now. Oh, now there's a third guy. I don't have another voice. He's called Andre. What voice?
I don't know.
just-
What's going on?
But Come on, you're the youngest of us. It's not that hard. You're the most expendable. It's not that hard. Then there's a hyphen. To go outside and check on that man. The guy looked very scared. He couldn't say a word. I agree he must go there. I'll go ahead. No, sorry, I'll go instead. I can hold my breath for a long time. Oh, screw you, bastard! Go out there yourself instead of sending him.
No. What?
There's not an option for no.
What is the
No,
option?
these are our options. I agree he must go there, or I'll go instead. I can hold my breath for a long
Man,
time.
no, fuck
or,
that guy.
Screw you, bastard! Go there yourself instead of sending him.
No, fuck the random guy.
Fuck the guy with the headphones. Okay, I agree. He must go there. I can't. Of course you can. It's so easy. He says, not doing it himself. Eugenie Konstantinovich, can you walk around the cars and tell the people not to go outside until we find out what the hell is going on here? Okay, I'll do it. You owe me a cognac when this shit is done. Alright, I guess I'll help people, but you fucking owe me, mate. Eugenie Konstantinovich went away, and Nikolai turned to the rest of the people in the car. We're going to open the door. Oh, no, wait. No, this is the driver. We're going to open the door. Fog will get inside. The door to the timbre has to be closed, and you must not open it until we get back. So I guess the timbre is just like the little room that has the outside doors in it.
Yeah, like the airlocky bit.
Yeah. Let's go. I'll hold my breath you and stay in the timbre. I hope that the small amount of this substance, or whatever this thing is, isn't poisonous. If it was, we would already be dead. He waved at the window. A small flow of the pink fog infiltrated through the cracks in it into the car. He magicked the fog into the car!
Well, he's a magician. He's a fucking necromancer. Kill him.
It got mixed with air, becoming clear. It cuts to a picture of the guy outside, lying on the ground. I stayed in the car and watched him from the window. The guy quickly jumped off the train and ran to the man lying on the ground. He carefully touched his neck. The next moment, he ran back to the timber, but I guess he didn't have enough air. He took a breath. It was his fatal mistake.
Breathing.
He collapsed right next to this guy that he just ran away from. He fell down to the ground near the train. No! I can't make him sound like he cares with this voice. This can't be happening! Is he... Oh no. Is he dead? I think so. Clearly this fog is dangerous. No one should go outside anymore.
I don't know, we could send you outside.
I can't believe this. We made him go there. His death is our fault. Yeah, I take responsibility. It was my decision. I'm sure if I had made a different decision, everyone would have agreed. Alright, so we got no, Eugenie made him go there, or it's all my fault.
Eugenie, fuck you taking any responsibility for your actions.
Okay, I said no, Eugenie made him go out there, and the captain's response is, yes, I did. But you let this happen. It's not just about this guy. Now we know that my friend is also dead.
Yeah, but we didn't like that guy anyway. He was a cunt.
Nikolai was mumbling something, leaning on the wall. I thought that they probably were good friends, or maybe just colleagues. I thought they were probably good friends, or maybe weren't. My instincts told me that it was one of those two options.
Yup.
I looked at the other people in the car and saw worry and the fear of the unknown on their faces. Don't worry, man. At least everything's still Euclidean.
Wait, what's Euclidean got to do with anything?
Well, I'm just thinking of Lovecraft. They were scared of the unknown, and at least everything's still
Oh,
Euclidean.
yeah. Okay, I thought that was in the actual story, and I was like...
Soon, Eugenie Konstantinovich came back with a few people from the other cars. Commander! Commander. I did what you asked. I got all the people to the first 3 cars. But we have a problem. The 8th car is filled with this fog. We can't go further. I guess the windows were open, so this thing got inside.
Who
Some
opens the
windows
windows
in
in
other cars
Russia?
were open too, but the people quickly closed them just in time. So, that means that the 8th car is full of dead people? Question mark?
No, the window was open. This is Russia. There was no one in that fucking car.
Yes, I think so. And who knows what's in the other 2? Maybe someone is alive in there.
Maybe babies.
And where is that guy? Question mark. He is dead. How? This guy is confused as to how the guy he sent out to his death could be dead. He suffocated, got poisoned, or... I don't know. This fog is poisonous. It was a huge mistake to send him there. His death is our fault.
No, it's your fault.
Eugenie Konstantinovich shook his head and silently went to his seat near the window. He's just like, no. And he just walks off and sits down.
Yeah, that seems like the best option.
Well, we have to wait then. Right, we can't even do anything. Leaving this train would mean death for us. We're locked in. I tried to calm down. Sit down in your seat and wait, or go to the other car.
Sit down in your seat and wait. Fuck doing anything. Someone else will solve the problem.
Bench. It was hard to sit and wait for the situation to end. Was it actually going to end? Yeah. Another man stepped into the car. I think it's time to save. There we go. Another man stepped into the car. He was quite old, but in good shape. Tall, and he was trying to catch his breath. Oh, he's called Alexander. Right, since the 3rd guy whose voice I had to do died, this guy gets his voice. He's this really old, serious-looking man. Who is in charge here? Does anyone know what's going on here? I came from the last car. I saw how a couple of people walked out of the train and just suffocated! Nobody knows what the hell... Wait, yeah. What the hell is happening here? The phones aren't working and we can't leave this stupid train! Maybe I can help you. The man who came with Eugenie Konstantinovich said it quietly and somehow mysteriously. See, I got the voice right! My name is Alexander Petrovich. I don't know why Eugenie has two names and everyone else only has one. Like, they introduce themselves with their full name, but when it shows who's speaking, they only have one. People in the car introduce themselves. I gathered the people from the last car to the third one. There was no one alive in the last one, just corpses. I
Yeah, but
saw a couple of people in uniform in the eighth car. I guess there were policemen accompanying the train. They are dead too. We have to tell people not to open the windows, or we will all die too! Exclamation mark. How did you conduct them through the cars? Instead of replying, Alexander Petrovich reached into his bag and took out a couple of gas masks from it. I knew a bit about them.
fucking what? Fucking Russia!
Masks.
These guys just have gas masks.
Yeah. These were the insulating ones. And I also noticed that there were some regenerative cartridges in the bag.
What?
Okay.
Also, your voice went weird there.
Oh, I moved my headset slightly.
Okay.
Wow! Yes, this is how I conducted them. I've got 3 gas masks. He looked like a strict and serious person to me. He may be a soldier, I thought.
Well, yeah, he's carrying around random gas masks.
That's awesome! This means that we can go out and try to find someone!
Alright, make everyone
Great
else do
idea! I agree. We can scout out the situation. Sitting here forever is not an option.
it. It is.
Who wants to go? We need 3 people. There is a rural store nearby. It's the closest place where we can find people. I guess that man was actually a soldier, and he knew the place where our train had stopped well. He knows the area? He must be a soldier.
Yep.
He looked very confident, even though he clearly didn't try to look like that on purpose. Which you could tell, obviously. Alright, we got I want to go, or... Wait, where did you get the gas mask from?
Wait, where did you get the fucking gas mask from?
Wait, where'd you get the gas mask from? It's quite suspicious. Why do you care? It can save us all. I agree, that's suspicious. That strange fog appeared, and we suddenly find a man with gas masks among us.
The guy's just like, I
Just a
agree.
coincidence. No, I don't think so! He's just like, it's just a coincidence. No! What if you actually knew this was going to happen? Exclamation mark, question mark. Do you know anything about this? Question mark, exclamation mark. I know nothing. Calm down. No way I'm going to. Alright, and then we interrupt him with either, if he doesn't want to talk, then don't make him. The most important thing now is that he can actually help us, or you have to tell us.
You have to tell us!
No, I don't.
Sonic should try that fucking shit. No, I don't want to tell
Oh, you
you.
motherfucker, damn government hat. You knew this was going to happen. The next image is a fist, and it just says the next moment, the started to fight. Eugenie punched the suspicious man. He didn't even move like he didn't feel the hit, but instead used all his strength to punch Eugenie back. Oh, smashing glass noise.
Oh,
Lots of smashing glass noises. I wanted to make them stop fighting, but suddenly Eugenie Konstantinovich hit the glass of the window. It broke and the pink fog started to get into the train. I quickly realized what was going to happen and rushed to the gas masks, but it was too late. Alexander Petrovich grabbed the bag and put one of the gas masks on. I wanted to take one too, but he pushed me away. He threw one of the gas masks to Nikolai and another one to the woman who was sitting next to me during the trip.
Oh, we did.
I tried to quickly run to another car, but it was late. But it was late. It wasn't too late. It was just getting a bit dark. I couldn't hold my breath anymore and took a breath. I didn't smell any scent, but immediately felt a sharp pain in my lungs. I fell down. ... The end. Alright, let's scroll backwards. Alright, so I guess we don't pressure him to tell us his secret and start a fight.
I guess.
Alright. If he doesn't want to talk about it, then don't make him. The most important thing right now is that he can actually help us. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. Even though I was scared, my curiosity got the better of me. He says, not questioning him any further.
Yeah.
Plus, just sitting there and doing nothing was even worse.
No, it
Dude,
isn't.
Who else? Wait, who else what? What? Okay.
Who else wants a gas mask?
So, you are going to leave and we should just stay here? No, I'm coming with you.
Okay, now that's 3 of us. I'll stay here to be in charge and try to calm the people down. Take the bags with you just in case.
Just take all the bags with you.
Yeah.
When you will be on your way back, get us something to eat.
No. What you
I
want?
don't think we have many supplies, and we're going to stay here for a while.
You want like curry or what, mate?
I don't think you need any instructions. If you volunteered to come with me, you probably know how to use a gas mask. No? That's not an assumption you can make.
I mean, you just put it on, don't you?
Yes, yeah, but still. We have about an hour for the whole trip. We'll go fast, speaking only when it's needed.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. We won't take the regenerative cartridges with us. I'm sure there's enough oxygen. There's no reason to leave them here, but we won't take them with us.
Yeah. Why would you need them?
Alright, so I guess those are like extra filters.
I guess.
I'm sure there's enough oxygen in the gas masks. Oh no, they're not gas masks. They're just oxygen masks.
They come with oxygen tanks.
There was a picture, and it was of a gas mask. But no, he's like, I'm sure there's enough oxygen in them, so I guess they're oxygen masks.
Yes.
If we won't find help there, we'll have to search for supplies. Let's take more food. Everybody agreed. Get ready to quickly press the buttons. Here we go.
Oh.
What am I pressing these buttons for? I don't know what I was doing that for. We put the gas masks on and went to the tambo, which was like a corridor between the safe zone and the pink fog area ahead of us.
What's happening?
Nikolai, sorry, I was just saving.
Yeah.
Nikolai wished us luck and went back to the car, and we opened the doors and jumped off the train. They don't just step off. While Alexander Petrovich was in the doors, I was looking around. There was a beautiful birch grove, a field, some country houses on the horizon. Well, let's go. We started our journey. I was scared, but excited. I felt so many things at once. So many thoughts swirled in my head. I didn't know if I was ever going to see my family and relatives again. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know if we were going to survive. I turned around and looked at our new home.
He lives there now.
He can't just leave. He can't just leave. 10 cars of green, yellow stripe, shining in the sun, surrounded by the pink fog, and carrying thousands of people every day. Electric train ED2T. He knows the name of the train.
Yeah.
The end of the chapter 1. Alright. Well,
Oh.
I guess we stop there, probably.
Yes.